What's going on, folks? Life Lessons with Juvy, episode 24. I am your host, as always, JuvyThaKid. You can get at me on Twitter and Instagram at JuvyThaKid, JuvyThaKid. I'm going to have it on the screen just so you guys can see it and don't spell it wrong. As always, fucking thank you everybody for checking out the vlogs, for the episodes, fucking everything, especially since I've been doing new content for you guys every day. I've definitely seen more activity from you guys about the channel as well, so shows me I'm doing something right. Okay, so we have a couple of the regulars, you know what I mean? You guys have been here for a long time submitting topics, but we also have some topics from actually a very dear friend from high school for me, so that'll be pretty cool. We'll get into the Instagram ones, and then we'll get into the ones from my friend, and they're actually from Twitter, so that's cool. One of the first Twitter ones. Okay. Hamelfett. Your bucket list. Places and things you want to do before you leave this world. Right away, I want to go to Scotland. That's where my family's from, everything. It's from ancestors. So I want to go to Scotland. Definitely go back to where my families were. Nairn, Aberdeenshire, and I can't remember the third one, unfortunately. But definitely Scotland. I want to fight a bear once, at least once, and fuck it, if that's the last thing I do, then whatever. What else? I want to see the binary sunset on Tatooine. Rest in peace, Uncle Owen and Aunt Peru. That'd be pretty sick. That's all I can think of right now, though. I gotta quit with the yas. Bugs the shit out of me. Low _and _ slow. Dealing with being a tattooed, radical thinking parent. Just be me. I don't know, that's it. I don't know. If I can talk to my kids and help them see things from the different side, but show them how to appreciate other things, then it definitely shows me that I'm doing something, at least on the lines of doing something right, I guess. As far as being the tattooed parent and everything, I definitely stand out at parent-teacher conferences. I definitely stand out when it comes to school performances. But I didn't get tattooed to stand out. I got tattooed because I like the way I look more as I get tattooed. So I don't know, if people want to come up and ask me about them, I don't care. I'll talk about every one with them. Just nobody really does, and I guess I don't know. It takes it's different mindsets to get tattooed, from your face all the way down, you know. So some people just kind of stick with the arms or something, kind of simple. Alright, on to the Twitter. Okay. So, great friend from high school, Natasha L729. Thank you very much for your topics. Everyone go shout her out if you're on Twitter. She's not on Instagram, so it's only on Twitter for you guys. 1. What are your thoughts about Charlie Salvador remaining in prison? If you're not familiar with who Charlie Salvador is, he was formerly known as Charlie Bronson, aka Mickey Peterson. Tom Hardy was actually in a movie about him. I've read his books. I own some of his books. My mustache is pretty much always twisted in memory of Charlie. He hasn't passed away, but he's a big inspiration of my life. I talked about that in the previous video, so you can go actually check that and see what I had to say about that. See what that is? It's called drawing them in. So I dangle a little hook and then bring them. Alright, back to the topics. Okay, Charlie Salvador remaining in prison is fucking bullshit. It's honestly an injustice. They're just using it to make an example, and because of the fucking notoriety and everything that his case and him being a prisoner has brought in. This isn't me speaking as a fanboy or anything. If you go and do your research about the case and read the books or anything, you'll see that it's fucked. There's murderers and rapists who get out in 5 to 6 years, and he spent pretty much his whole fucking life in prison, and he hasn't killed or raped anybody. It's fucked up. I can't say enough really about how upset I fucking am about it, honestly. I don't know. I think they're just doing it to really just keep the notoriety and everything, and because if they do finally release him, they're probably going to feel like they're going to look like idiots or something. I don't know. Either way, fuck them. Charlie Salvador, love from Canada, man. Top character. 2, what are your thoughts on the state of Canada's mental health services or lack thereof? What would you do to improve it? Honestly, the biggest thing I see from like the lack of mental health support, there's not enough programs, especially for like younger kids or teenagers, whatever have you. It's always just kind of the same old shit where it's you sit in a room with a counselor. There's no creative outlet for them to try exploring. There's not enough free healthcare for low-level income families either. It's always like $50 an appointment or whatever have you, unless you can figure it out and find like some free services. But there's not enough of those. There needs to be more. There needs to be more done about mental health, and there needs to be more education about mental health in schools and everything too. Because kids will get upset or feel sad for a day and start saying they have depression or they're depressed or whatever, and that can manifest into other things. When you're just you're not depressed, you're just having a bad day. You're young, and that's kind of what is going through your head. Like, oh, this is depression. It's not depression, you're just having a bad day. We need to educate the younger kids more, because it starts with these younger generations. There needs to be more education about mental health, and there needs to be more support and access to resources and creative outlets for low-level or low-income families and everything. I don't know. What I would do to improve it is go exactly for that. This is like bro politics pretty much for me, because I don't really know how you go about going to the politicians for more funding and stuff, but I'd figure that out. I'd go to any resource I could to figure out the money to maybe get some art classes or music or some sort of program for teenagers and young adults and kids to express these like emotions and things they're going through certain things that they might really have a passion about, and for more like I said, more free or very, very affordable counseling for families, for adults, for whoever needs it. But that's in a perfect world, right? But fuck it, we'll get there. You just gotta keep pushing for shit. 3, if you could have any day to celebrate, i.e. National Hug Day, what would it be and why? Oh, that's a good one. Nah. Is there a National Star Wars Day? I know people say like May the 4th be with you and the Revenge of the 5th, but that's not really a holiday. Okay, I would make Gotham City Day a national holiday. Everyone can just dress up as Batman. I don't care if you're a fucking CEO of the company, rock your Dark Knight suit or your fucking PJs or whatever you want. Just a Batman, Joker, whoever you want. Or fuck it. Actually, fuck it. We'll just go Comic Book Day. That's what it is. It would be National Comic Book Day. It'd be an actual holiday. And if you can't get the day off, it is like part of the fucking holiday that you get to wear your superhero suit or your gym jams or whatever you got. Like, just celebrate the comic books, the heroes, the positivity it's brought to kids, to adults alike. Obviously, I'm into comic book heroes and stuff, so it'd just be sweet for me just to be able to walk around without getting judged in my Batman onesie. That's all I'm saying, folks. That's it for me. This has been Life Lessons with Juvy. 24. I really hope that's the right number. I'm pretty sure it's 24. Either way, thank you guys for checking the channel out. Thank you guys for your topics. You can get at me at Twitter and Instagram. JuvyThaKid, JuvyThaKid. To all the quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the sake of everybody, keep being weird.